Hi, in this video I'm going to walk through what I developed for Project 2 in DSBA 6190, Introduction to Cloud Computing. The goal of the project was to create a Docker container which contained and ran a Python script. I developed the necessary files in the Amazon Cloud9 environment and then pushed it to Docker Hub, which is the website inside we're looking at right now. So to test and walk through this pushed Docker image, we're going to pull it from Docker Hub into the Google Cloud environment, a different environment, just to make sure it works in a different space than it was created. So first thing, I'm going to copy the Docker pull command from the image I want. This is DSBA 6190 Project 2 Docker image tag 1.0. And then we're going to copy that into a Google Cloud environment I have waiting here. Copy, enter. And actually, I already created and pulled this image earlier just to speed this up. It usually takes a few minutes, but let's go take a look and see what images are here. There we go. DSBA 619 Project 2 Docker with the same tag 1.0 that we said before. So it's here. So let's run it. Now I have a few commands pulled up in the history, so I'm just going to find the one I want. Docker run with the RM and D tags. That's going to remove the tag once it runs, and D will make it run locally so I don't have to go to a new terminal location. We're going to push this to port 8080 on our local machine. I also know that the exposed port in the Docker container is 8080, hence both 8080 and the P tag. And then we have the name and tag of our Docker image. So enter, and should be running. Let's take a look. Docker PS. These are the running Docker images. There it is. There's our Docker name and tag, the correct ports. Okay, so let's use Google's web preview to go to port 8080 and see what this Docker image is running. And here is a Flask app that I created. So this was my Python script. Was a Flask app that used a fairly simple Sklearn prediction model. So this is the landing page. Let's go to the predict page. What the model does, it's a random forest regressor model that takes in 11 predictor variables of red wine characteristics and generates a quality score between 0 and 10. This was trained and tested on the wine quality data set that's pretty common in the data science examples. I pulled it from the UC Irvine Machine Learning repository. You may have seen it before. It's pretty straightforward. So as a test, I'm going to enter in some values that are kind of within the range that you'd expect for the data we had. Okay, we select calculate, and the Sklearn model predicts a wine score of 5.59. There you go, pretty much down the middle. The initial data set I do not believe actually has non-integer wine scores. It's either a 5 or a 6, but nonetheless. So this is how our Flask app runs. So we're going to go back to our Google Cloud environment to stop this Docker image and remove it from the system just to clean up our area. So Docker stop, and then we want the container ID. Let's check. Docker PS, nothing there, so nothing's running. Good. And no old running Docker images that have been stopped. That was our RM tag when we first ran it. It helps to keep things clean. But the Docker image is still there. Docker images, there it is, still waiting to be run again. But we're going to remove that as well just to keep it clean. And should be deleted. Let's check our images again. There is nothing. Yes, our image was successfully removed from the system. So just to go back over what happened. I created a Docker container which ran Sklearn, a Flask app which had an Sklearn model attached that predicted red wine scores. So I created that, pushed it to Docker Hub, and then pulled it from Docker Hub to Google Cloud environment, a new environment from where I created it. I then ran the image. The Flask app was then available. I was able to interact with the Flask app. And then stop the image, remove the image. There you have it. That was DSBA 6190 Project 2. Thank you.